Right, okay, I'm back now. Right, sorry about that. I went and got the bad lead for the USB. I don't know where my good lead's gone. I've been trying to find it for this stupid camera, this dash cam. Now, if you look at the printer, I've got the new belt on, which is this thing down here, right? I don't know if you can see. I can't. If I move the camera, it might go bonkers on me again, so I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to leave it where it is. But I think you can't see it, but I've got the green pulley on there, which I've 3D printed, which is driving this new belt. And the new belt's 6mm wide. Because it's a lot thicker, it improves the accuracy of the print, you see. So this is the new belt. I've also printed new ends out of ABS because I was using the PLA ends before. Do you remember that my friend printed the ends in white PLA? Well, I used a purple one which I printed previously for that end. I've also used a red one on this side, which is ABS. Sorry, yeah, ABS. They're both ABS, these. And this is red. And I've also got a belt tensioner at this. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Can you see that? I'll try moving the camera a little bit. I don't want it to go wrong on me. This is risky. Well, this is the red one which I've printed. Now it's got a belt tensioner on here which I can adjust a screw at the back, which you can't see, which is typical. And there's a little pulley there which moves, and I can adjust the tension of the belt so I can make the belt tighter. And there's also spring tensioner on there, on the actual belt there. There's a spring tensioner there on the actual belt. Now, because I've got a adjustable belt tensioner, I can tighten the belt to improve the accuracy. So the step of when it moves a fraction of a millimetre, that transition of the movement is transferred along this new belt. Because it's a much bigger belt, the smaller movements are much more accurate. So I'm not losing resolution on smaller detail, right? Well, I haven't done the bottom belt yet, which is on the bed. And there's the belt motor. I don't know if you can see that at the back, right? That's still got the 3.5mm belt on there. Well, I've got to put a 6mm belt on there as well. Well, once I get the 6mm wide belt on the bottom, I'm going to have accurate resolution on both X and Y axis. So it'll improve that. So that's basically where I am at the moment. And because I've rigidified the printer recently, because I actually put a bolt, upgraded the bolts that hold the chassis together, the actual printer is rock solid. Now, this is what you're going to be a bit surprised about. I haven't calibrated the printer for over a month, right? Yeah, you heard me correctly. I have not calibrated the printer for over 1 month, and I've printed dozens and dozens of things on it, and it's not budged 1mm. I haven't moved my Z-axis, I haven't moved the bed height, I haven't changed nothing on it. I've just wiped the table down with acetone and printed another job, and I haven't had to recalibrate the bed for over a month. Which means that I've got the printer stable. And everybody else says you have to calibrate every time you do a print. Well, I don't, not anymore. Well, my flat is pretty dry actually where I live. It's very dry, and I just haven't calibrated for over a month. And that, I swear on my mother's grave, I haven't calibrated it. I mean, I've tested it with paper. Yeah, I've put a piece of sheet of paper underneath it. I've moved it around, but I haven't needed to calibrate it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's been accurate. So the fact that it's stable now means that I can start to do some more accurate prints, and it means it's not moving around on me. The only thing I have had though is problems with the frigging USB. I had problems with the flipping USB when I'm trying to print from the computer. The USB's let me down a few times where I've had it's not received a signal, or because of bad connections on the flipping USB, and USBs are the pits, man, you know. So I'm printing off the SD card, so I just basically put the files on the SD card, put the SD card in the printer and print from that. Or I'll put them on the SD card and I'll control the print job from the computer, but I'll be running it from the SD card, you know, rather than from the computer, because once I start it printing I can unplug the USB, you see, as long as it's on the USB. So anyway, that's basically what I've been doing, because I tried to do a short print of 20 minutes. It was a 20-minute print, and I was trying to do it early today, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to put it on the card, I'll just run it off the SD, off the USB. I thought I'd get away with it. It's only a 20-minute job, I thought. Anyway, I only got for about 3 minutes into it, and it crapped out on me. So that was because there was some crap on the USB lead, or the computer had a glitch, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, but the fact is, it's been much better recently, since I sorted out the thermal connections on the heater element, which was giving me trouble. The heating element on the hot end was bad connections on the thermal couple, you know, the crimped connectors. So I sorted that out with thermal pin, and that's been great. It's not had to give me any trouble since. And I lately, well, before that I had to sort out the thermistor kit wire, because that got a break in it, and on both the heated bed and on the hot end, so both thermistor wires went bad on me, so I had to sort them out. Well, the printer's given me one problem after another. I've had a whole bunch of problems with it, right? So, but now I'm getting to the point where it's starting to run more reliably, and I thought, well, now's the point. I'm at that point where I can start to upgrade some aspects of it, you know. So I thought, well, it's time to give it new belts, sort them out, and I'll put the ABS ends on, the purple and the red one instead of the PLA, and I'll tell you what a difference that's made, because it's a lot quieter with those on. The ABS end carriage things, they're much quieter than the PLA. I think that's because the PLA is organic or something, and it resonates like polystyrene and it makes more noise, but the ABS, because it's more solid, it seems to absorb the vibrations more, and it doesn't seem to resonate as much. I noticed the tone changed as soon as I put them on. Thought, what difference that makes, you know. So that's where I am at the moment. I'm just putting some WD-40 on these nuts of mine, actually. Yeah, I actually squirted some WD-40 on the USB, and it seems to be helping a bit. because the USB connection was kind of spotty and crapping out on me, and when I first plugged it in, and now it seems to be a lot more stable. Okay, Alan, right. Well, you take care, and I only came on just for a little update. I know I haven't been doing many YouTube videos lately, but to be honest with you, I've just been chilling out with things, and you know, just needed a break. I mean, you have to remember, I've been at it for 2 years, almost every night, every day, really, doing work on that project of mine, and I've got a life, you know. I need to be able to do other things, otherwise it makes you want. I'm just wondering where the 2 years have disappeared to, you know what I mean? And the grieving with my mum, losing my mum and all that, and I mean, I've kind of put that into suppression and a remission or whatever, but I mean, I'm kind of adapted a bit now. You know, it's just, I need time to just think of things and catch up on things. And it's my birthday, by the way, on the 15th. My daughter's coming to see me. So I don't think I'm going to be doing anything project-wise related to energy and all that, at least before my birthday. And I've got hospital appointment in next year in 2019. Another referral to the GIC, Gender Clinic. So I've got to be going there. So I'm going to have a busy next year as well. But I'm hoping to get back into the project sooner than that anyway, but you know, things catch up on you, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's 15th October, yeah. So, my God, I'll be 59. Is that right? Let me think. Yeah. I'm nearly bloody 60, for God's sake. Yeah. I've got to think about. I'll see if I can move that camera without it crapping out on me. Just a minute. I hope it won't. Right. Get a better view. This print job is a 13-hour print job, by the way. It's a box I got off Thingiverse, and it's a child's surprise box. It's got nuts and bolts on it, so you bolt an object inside it. It's a test print, really, but I wanted to see how it would come out. I've had some pretty good results recently, actually, with it and with the printer. It's been doing really well. Let me show you these other things I printed. Are you still there? Look what else I printed. Yeah, wrenches. I 3D printed these wrenches. And they work. That's one. This is number 2. I printed 3 of them. I actually printed these while they were all together, and it was a pain in the neck to get the spot material out. I printed this one, the first one, this one, in 2 pieces, and I stuck the bits together, and I thought it's better results if I print the parts separately. and I stuck them together afterwards and pushed the jaw into the gap. Whereas these were printed in situ, and I had a hell of a job trying to free them up. It was a real nightmare using my knife. I thought, oh. So these two were printed in situ, and that one was printed in separate pieces. And they worked. I was going to give them to the kid. I've got a neighbour, she's got a little boy, and I thought, well, they're not really practical to use for real heavy duty stuff. Probably give it to the little boy to play with. So I printed 3 of these, and they all work. And the threads work too. Yeah, I might give one to my friend Dave as well. I did have some failures though. This is a failed one where the support material is still inside. As you can see the job I had trying to free these up. You can see how the nightmare I had, because this is with support material intact, and it's only a very thin piece of it, it's not the whole thing. That's one that failed. I had 3 failures, but I only about this thick, not very thick. So I thought, well, 3 seems to be the magic number. So anyway, I've got WD-40 on my hands now, so I'm going to have to go and wash my hands. Anyway, Alan, you go and do whatever you need to do. I don't think I've got any other updates at the moment. Let me think if there's anything else I printed. Anything else did I print that I haven't shown you yet? Let me think. Well, I did something for the freezer, but you can't see that because it's on the freezer now. It's a drip tray which I did for the freezer. So, but I mean, getting those little those little spanners done that was really useful, because they are something that they might have a use, but I don't think they're going to be very strong because the thread on the screw that you turn, they're only going to be as strong as that thread. I'm almost certain that the only practical use for those spanners really is for children to play with. So I'm just going to give them to kids or something, or donate them to the school, I don't know. I'll give one to my daughter. I mean, it might come in handy for a battery terminal on a car, I don't know, but I don't suppose it will be strong enough. It's only as strong as the bolt, the nut, the screw thread, and the thread's not going to be that strong. Yeah, you have fun. Talk to you later, Alan. I'm going to go offline again now. Yeah. Alright. Good night.